Being a role model for children can be so tiring.
Then, give the job over to Jesus for a bit.
What?
Let Jesus take over for a bit. Simply send them to church.
No, not in a million years.
Why? There is no better role model than Jesus. You'd never be able to be a better role model than Jesus.
Jesus is a bad role model and the Bible is simply evil. Jesus was constantly approached with the presence of slavery, and he did nothing to end it. Instead, he only promoted it as his Father did. Also, not to mention, but according to the Bible, Jesus and God are one.
It is not evil. God is love, and love is anything but evil.
Oh, yeah, like the love of same-sex couples.
That is not love. That is perverse and immoral.
No, even in the animal kingdom there are gay animals and lesbian animals. It's natural and has been proven to not be a choice, but rather how someone was born. It's neither moral nor immoral. Personal repulsion is not a basis for morality. If it were, then for some people even something like the eating of cheese would be deemed immoral. If only you realized how ridiculous you sounded just now. Without the world ever having had same-sex relationships in it, there would have been far more people breeding, and thus as a result, we'd be far overpopulated from it. As a result of the overpopulation, there'd be mass chaos, and most likely so, there'd have been far more wars.
Well, that is how you see it. That's not the truth. God would moderate the population if it came to be too much. Everyday miracles happen, and it's all thanks to God. Jesus is a far better role model than you can ever hope to be.
So God would moderate the population. Let me guess, by more killings. Well, in today's world it is nearly impossible to find a job due to the population being so great, and among other things. According to the Bible, God is never changing. In this case, why has he not destroyed anything since the rise of legitimate documentation of historical events and science? And what about amputees? Why don't any of these miracles you speak of heal amputees?
God is love and he is mysterious. It's not my place to judge his works. And once again, you will never be a better role model than Jesus.
Being a good role model means being virtuous. Tell me, what would Jesus do if he were confronted with a society that promotes slavery, the idea that someone can be willed to someone's children as if property, as well as the beating of the so-called slaves?
Well, he'd have it abolished. In fact, Christianity had a huge part in abolishing slavery.
Actually, people were evolving away from following the Bible 100%, and that is what led them to decide that slavery needed abolished. Jesus is proclaimed to be one and the same as God. In the very book you so proudly glorify, God says, in Exodus, chapter 21, verse 1 through 11, "Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the maidservants do. If she please not her master, who hath betrothed her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange nation he shall have no power, seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her. And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. And if he do not these 3 unto her, then shall she go out free without money. And as said in Exodus chapter 21, verse 20 through 21, and if a man smite his servant, or his maid, with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. Notwithstanding, If he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his property.
Hey, wait, what's with the ninja outfit?
What? Let's stay on subject here, okay?
No, it's funny, you were talking all serious like, but you're wearing a ninja outfit.
So, this is what you were keeping your mind occupied with the whole time I was talking. How immature. There is no use talking to you. I'll just have to warn people of you.